Howdy gang, I have a proposal. A while ago I was watching a video on Reallybigmonkey's channel. It was a survival box challenge that OregonMike put together for him. The short of it is OregonMike put together some items in a box, shipped it to Reallybigmonkey, and Reallybigmonkey's goal was to basically survive the night with those items only and the items that OregonMike had outlined with that box. Now, this is kind of an offshoot of that, and kind of bear with me, that's a lot of thoughts running around in my head, so I may get kind of bunny trailed here a little bit, but the idea of this is based very similar to that, but it's pair up with a buddy, and you guys design boxes for each other, and it's based off of the 5C's. But the hitch is to have your buddy, and you do the same for him, is to remove one of those 5C's. I kind of played around with this, just took a couple hours and grabbed some items and hit the woods, and it's actually pretty darn fun. But here's another kind of twist to it. I have found a lot of junk in the woods, on trails and backpacking trips and stuff like that. And the idea behind this is to choose items for the box that aren't necessarily geared specifically towards the task of bushcraft or survival, woodcraft, that sort of thing. And so what I did when I played around with this was, I just chose an open nail knife. I mean, it's a good blade, but it's not particularly, you know, a bushcraft knife. And it's not the strongest knife in the world. I took some masonry twine, which I found a ton of that stuff in the woods. For shelter, I took a patio door insulation kit. And I found a shower curtain in the middle of Linville Gorge once. Don't ask me how it got there. But anyway, that's just to kind of mimic that. And then I took a hot sauce bottle to mimic a, you know, improvised container. That's just the short of the idea. So like I said, pair up with a buddy. You guys design boxes for each other. Remove one of the 5C's and ship it out. And go out there and have some fun. Okay, there's the idea. I will be participating in this. I know 2 guys are sending me boxes, so there'll be 2 more videos of this. My goal, my personal goal is, you guys can take this as rules or whatnot. I don't know. I mean, you guys kind of just play around with the idea and go with it, to kind of design it towards your own skill sets and whatever kind of challenge you want to set for yourself. But my goal is to, you know, survive overnight with whatever they send me. To those same 2 guys, I'm shipping boxes out to them as well with 4 of the 5C's. I've actually got those boxes already designed, but my goals for them are to, you know, survive the night. I'm also sending them 1 meal, so the goal is shelter, fire, purified water, and to cook that meal. And I think, given what I played around with, I think that could be kind of interesting. It's kind of a stretching out of the box task a little bit, and that's the goal of this, is just to kind of think outside the box. There's a lot of challenges, you know, go out there with just a knife or with just an axe or whatever, and it's a game changer, and I really feel like this it's a good learning experience. You know, I played around with it for about 90 minutes, and it was a little bit eye-opening there a little bit. So yeah, another thing I'm going to set myself, this is my first year trapping, and so with whatever they send me, I'm going to set traps, if all goes well anyway, but I'm going to substitute, primitive trapping is illegal in my state, so I'm going to substitute coney bear traps for those, but to kind of stick with the ideology of the challenge, so to speak, I am going to, for any coney bear trap that I set, I'm also going to build a functioning primitive set. So, and that's just me. You guys play around with the idea and go with what it is. Anyway, there's the challenge. I invite all who are interested to participate. If you can't find a buddy, let me know. Maybe there'll be some people who say, hey, I want to participate, but I don't know who to participate with. Contact me. I'll be happy to do the legwork and kind of pair people up if you want to. And you know, as we pair people up, hopefully folks will post up, you know, their experiences, you know, so we can all learn from each other through videos and text and stuff like that. And then finally, not to give any tips and tricks away, because this is a similar box to what I'm going to send out to one of the guys I've paired up with. I'm going to show a few brief clips of me playing around with this idea. So it won't be long or anything, but I hope you guys enjoy. Have a good day. Alright, I think this is what I'm looking for. Maybe a bit small, but I need small. This black one, or dark one, right there. It's a standing dead poplar. Let's drag this baby back to my spot and see what we can do. Alright, now we need a bow and a bearing block. So I'm looking for an older pine tree. one with thick bark, but it needs to be alive. Here we go. This is what I'm after. And just for the record, this is my tree. Definitely easier with a fixed blade. That is what I'm after. Alright, well before we get fire going, let's get a quick shelter up. Nothing fancy. Just something to keep the rain off. Now if I was planning on spending the night and doing this for real, I'd go a lot more all out with this. But this is just a proof of concept to show you my proposal, so to speak. Show you what I'm talking about. Use these in lieu of rocks. It's got that sharp little button on the bottom. Just kind of trim it off. Like so, so it's nice and smooth. Use that instead of rocks as your toggles. Alright, anyway, do a quick little slip knot, nothing fancy. How you do? Well, first of all, you hang on to your acorn. Pull it tight. There you go. Alright, there we go. Definitely not pretty. I ended up adding 3 extra toggles to it. 1 at each corner, 3 across the front, 1 in the back. If I was actually going to spend the night, I'd probably go ahead and put two more on the back side too. But anyway, it's definitely doable. Alright, let's move on to fire. Alright, this is the bottom of that standing dead poplar we got a little while ago. This is the thickest part, and this will definitely be the most interesting bow drill I've ever done. So I'm going to use this as a hearth board, and somewhere up in here, somewhere it's thinner, I'm going to get the spindle from it. Twine before. I bet you I'm going to have to back up here and double twist some. Alright gang, hopefully you can hear me over this wind. Honestly, I'm not going to take this fire any further. As windy as it is, and with the amount of water that I have with me, it would just be irresponsible for me to continue with it as dry as the area is around here.